right, so get this. We're going deep on UK real estate today.
UK real estate sounds fun.
But that's not all. We also got some articles on tech tools for agents and, oh, get this,
Okay, I'm intrigued.
a cinema chain acquisition. Yep, you heard that right.
Wow, okay, that's a wild mix.
I know, right? Stick with us, folks. This deep dive is going to be a wild ride. It all connects in the end.
All right, I'm ready. Let's do it.
So first up, UK house prices.
What about them?
They're predicted to jump, like a lot.
It's like, how much are we talking?
23% over the next 5 years. Can you believe that?
23%, that's huge.
Huge is an understatement. That could add over $109,000 to the average home price.
Wow, that's, I mean,
Mind-blowing, right?
yeah, no kidding. So what's driving this crazy jump?
Well, Savills, they're a pretty big name in real estate.
Yeah, no Savills.
They're pointing to a few things, like the Bank of England cutting interest rates.
Ah, makes sense. Cheaper to borrow, easier to buy.
Exactly. And more people are going back to the office, which means
London's heating up.
you got it. London's back in the game.
So lower rates, more buyers, London's booming. Is that the whole story?
It's a big part of it. But there's more. Get this. Northern England.
Northern England, okay.
They're expecting even bigger price increases there. Some areas might see a 28% or even 29% jump.
Whoa, 29%. That's even crazier than London.
It is. So why is Northern England going so bonkers?
It boils down to supply and demand. The UK has a housing shortage.
A shortage.
Yeah, not enough houses for everyone who wants one.
Okay, so limited supply, rising demand,
Equals skyrocketing prices, basic economics.
and it's hitting those hotspots like Northern England the hardest.
Exactly. Then you've got the new Labour government throwing another wrench into the mix.
What are they doing?
New house building targets, trying to increase the supply.
Sounds like a good idea. More houses, less of a shortage.
In theory, yes, but it's complicated. Then there's the freedom to buy scheme.
Freedom to buy, what's that?
It's supposed to help first-time buyers get on the property ladder.
Okay, sounds good, but does it actually work?
That's the million-dollar question. It could go either way.
How so?
More buyers with easier access to mortgages could push demand even higher, especially if supply doesn't keep up.
Right, so it could backfire and make prices even worse.
Yeah, but on the other hand, if they can actually boost supply with those new house building targets,
Then it might help balance things out.
yeah, it's a delicate balancing act for sure.
Totally. This whole boom, it got me thinking.
About what?
Is this a chance for us to get in on the action? Like, maybe snag a UK property?
Whoa, hold on there. I know it sounds tempting, but any investment, especially in another country,
Yeah, I know.
it requires serious research. The UK market is different. It has its own rules. You got to do your homework.
Right, can't just jump in blindly.
Exactly. Do your due diligence. Make sure it's the right move for you.
Solid advice. So let's shift gears a bit. Talk about these tech tools for agents.
Get tools. Okay.
Yeah, I'm curious, how's technology playing into all of this?
Oh, tech's changing the game. It's not about those old school ways anymore. It's about being slick, efficient.
Okay, I'm all ears. What are these must-have tools?
All right. So first up, CRM systems.
CRM, that's...
It's like a personal assistant for agents, keeps everything organized, manages leads, tracks clients, even sends those follow-up reminders.
So no more sticky notes and forgetting to call people back.
Exactly. Less time shuffling papers, more time closing deals.
Makes sense. What else?
Digital faxing.
Wait, faxing. Seriously. In 2024.
I know, right? Sounds old school, but it's actually still a thing.
Okay, I'm surprised, but why?
It's a super secure way to send important documents, plus it's surprisingly unhushed.
All right, so digital faxing, maybe it's cooler than I thought.
It has its uses, trust me.
Okay, what other tools are shaking things up?
Digital document management, think of it as your virtual filing cabinet, but way better.
So no more dusty file folders.
Exactly. Everything organized, accessible. You'll never lose a contract again.
That's a relief. Okay, what about finding leads? How are agents doing that in this tech-savvy world?
Lead generation platforms, they're like magic, connecting agents with potential buyers, giving them insights into what people are looking for.
Smart, so no more cold calling and hoping for the best.
Not necessarily, but these platforms definitely make things easier, more targeted.
Okay, gotta ask about this one. Virtual tours.
Virtual tours, oh yeah, they're huge.
I've used them. They're pretty cool. You can see a property without even leaving your couch.
It's amazing, right? And listings with virtual tours, they get 87% more views. That's massive.
87%. Wow. Okay, so they're not just a gimmick.
Not at all. They're essential in today's market, especially for reaching those international buyers.
Right. It's a global market now.
Absolutely. Virtual tours let people experience a property from anywhere in the world.
So CRM, digital faxing, document management, lead generation, virtual tours. What else should agents have in their tech toolbox?
Let's see. Well, you need to stay organized, right? Scheduling and calendar tools are crucial. Keep track of appointments, minimize the back and forth.
Right. Time is money.
Exactly. Then for those managing rentals, property management software is a lifesaver.
Tell me more.
Takes care of everything. Screening tenants, collecting rent, all the headaches of being a landlord.
So it's like having a 2'47" assistant, keeping those landlords happy.
Pretty much. And last but not least, can't forget about social media.
Social media, right? Everyone's on it.
Exactly. Every agent needs a strong online presence these days. Social media management tools help them connect with potential clients, build their brand.
So it's not just about listings anymore. It's about building a whole online persona.
It's all about the online hustle.
Okay, so agents have all these awesome tech tools to navigate this crazy market.
It's a whole new world out there.
It is, but remember that cinema chain acquisition we talked about?
The one with Curzon Cinemas and Fortress Investment Group?
Yep, the same folks who own Pound Stretcher. That one threw me for a loop.
Yeah, seemed a bit random, right?
Totally. What's the connection?
Well, that's where things get really interesting. So Fortress, they might own a bunch of different businesses.
Cinemas, discount stores, it's a weird mix.
Yeah, it is, but deep down they're a private equity firm.
Okay, so they're all about investments.
Exactly, and they have a reputation for, well, let's just say they know how to spot a deal.
A deal.
Yeah, they're known for investing in distressed assets.
Distressed assets meaning?
Companies or properties that are, struggling a bit.
Okay, so how does that tie into the cinema thing?
Think about it. What happens if this UK real estate boom?
It's supposed to be a boom, right?
Yeah, but what if it hits a snag? What if things go south?
Okay, yeah.
Some properties, they could end up in trouble, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
And that's where Fortress comes in. They might be playing the long game.
Playing the long game, meaning?
Positioning themselves to scoop up those potential bargains.
They're waiting for things to go down.
Not exactly waiting, more like anticipating. They're seeing opportunity where others see risk.
Smart, so they're like, I don't know, vultures.
Not quite vultures, more like strategic investors. They have a long-term vision.
Okay, so Fortress is one to watch.
Definitely. They're making moves. And speaking of smart investments, there's this other development that caught my eye.
Oh yeah, tell me more.
Mariko and Helios Real Estate, they're teaming up for a huge build-to-rent project.
Build to rent, that's becoming popular.
It is, and this one's massive, $200 million.
Whoa, that's a lot of money.
It is 2 towers, 578 apartments, gym, residence lounge, all the bells and whistles.
Sounds fancy. Where is this?
Leeds.
Leeds, not London.
Nope, Leeds.
Interesting. Why Leeds?
It's all about diversification. London's great, but other cities are catching up.
Right, so spread the love, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Exactly. Leeds is a growing hub, younger demographic. Build to rent is booming there.
Makes sense. So what's so special about this Leeds project?
The financing, it's coming from the Ardent companies.
Ardent companies, who are they?
U.S. firm. This is their first foray into the U.K. lending market.
Wait, so U.S. companies are financing U.K. real estate now?
They are. It's a trend. U.S. investors are seeing potential in the U.K. market.
Interesting. Why now?
Well, for one, the pound's been a bit weak against the dollar.
So U.S. investors get more bang for their buck.
Exactly. Their money goes further.
What else is drawing them in?
The U.K. economy is pretty solid, despite some recent hiccups.
So it's a safe bet?
Relatively speaking, yes. And there's a sense that the UK is weathering the global storms better than some other places.
What kind of storms?
There are worries about recessions in some parts of the world.
Yeah, things are a bit shaky out there.
But the UK seems to be holding its own, at least for now.
So stable economy, good exchange rate, a sense of resilience. No wonder U.S. investors are taking notice.
They're seeing opportunity, and they're not afraid to jump in.
But all this foreign investment, it raises some questions, doesn't it?
It does. What does it mean for the UK in the long run?
Right, is it a good thing, a sign of confidence, or could it be bad?
It's a complex issue. There's no easy answer.
So how do we make sense of it all?
Well, we need to look at both sides, the benefits and the risks.
Like what?
On one hand, foreign investment brings in money, creates jobs, boosts the economy.
That sounds good.
It can be, but there are also concerns about foreign ownership of UK assets.
Right, like losing control.
Yeah, and potential influence over the UK economy. It's a delicate balancing act.
So we need to be smart about it.
Exactly. We need to have those tough conversations, weigh the pros and cons, make sure it's beneficial for everyone.
Makes sense. So it's not just about celebrating the boom, it's about understanding the bigger picture.
Absolutely. And that brings us back to those tech tools for real estate agents.
Oh, yeah, FitTech.
It's not just about making their lives easier, it's about navigating this increasingly complex market.
Right. Lead generation, virtual tours, all that becomes even more important with more buyers, both domestic and international.
Exactly. Technology is giving agents the edge they need to compete in this globalized market.
It's like a whole new ballgame.
It is. And it's a reminder that all of this, the booming market, the foreign investment, the technology, it's all connected.
So what does it all mean for the rest of us?
It means we need to stay informed, ask questions, think critically.
Don't just believe the hype.
Exactly. Dig deeper, look beyond the headlines, try to understand the whole story, the good and the bad.
Solid advice. So if anyone's thinking about investing in UK real estate, maybe they should check out those tech tools too.
It couldn't hurt. Knowledge is power.
Okay, we've covered a lot today. The UK real estate market, US investors, tech tools. It's been a whirlwind.
It has, but hopefully it's given you some food for thought.
It really has. But before we go, I got to ask, something's been bugging me.
Oh, what's that?
All these tech tools for agents, it's like they have superpowers now.
Right. CRM, virtual tours, it's a whole new arsenal.
But could it, change everything? Like disrupt the whole industry?
Disrupt? In what way?
What if technology makes agents, obsolete?
Obsolete, like robots taking over.
Not robots exactly, but what if virtual tours get so real that nobody needs to see a property in person?
Ah, I see what you're saying.
Or what if some super smart AI can handle all the negotiations and contracts?
It's a valid question. Technology is changing everything so fast. Who knows what's next?
Exactly. It's a little scary, isn't it?
It can be, but I don't think agents are going extinct just yet.
Really? Why not?
Well, technology is a tool, right? It's how we use it that matters.
Like a hammer can build a house or break a window.
You got it. So in real estate, I think technology will probably help agents level up their game, not replace them altogether.
So instead of robots, we'll have agents becoming tech wizards.
Something like that. The agents who embrace technology, they're the ones who will thrive.
So adapt or die, basically.
In a way, yes, the real estate industry is evolving. Those who don't evolve with it, well,
they might get left behind.
it's a brave new world out there.
It is. Well, that about wraps up our deep dive for today.
We've covered a lot of ground: UK, real estate, US investors, tech tools, the future of the industry. It's been quite a ride.
It has. And hopefully we've given everyone some things to think about.
Keep exploring. Stay curious. That's what it's all about.
Well said. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Until next time, keep diving deep.